Incredible cell development with the chameleon technique. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to Paint of Art. Today I'm super excited to share with you one of my favorite techniques in poured acrylic painting, the chameleon cell technique. This method creates beautiful, dynamic cells that seem to change color and shape right before your eyes. Let's dive in. Today we're painting on an 11 by 14 canvas. Let's begin layering our colors into a cup. We're going to use a flip cup technique to begin this. Keep in mind whatever color that you put in first will end up on top, and likewise whatever color you put in last will end up on the bottom. Also keep in mind, layering the colors next to each other, what colors are going to interact with each other. These colors today do not have any cell activators within them as is. But by using the chameleon cell technique, we're going to build cells from these. And alright, we've got our flip cup done, got all the colors layered in there the way we want. And let's just do something crazy and create a second flip cup here. Today's pouring medium is PVA glue, otherwise known as Elmer's glue all. And this is a 60-40 mix, 60% glue to 40% water for the pouring medium. When mixing with the paint, I typically go for a 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio of pouring medium to paint. You'll want to just check and make sure you have the right consistency for the pour. And typically that is the consistency of what we always refer to as warm honey. You'll want that to pour off your stick, but not create a mound. Putting my paint cups on the corners, I'll add any extra paint I may have to the canvas, mostly to the edges and the corners to help the paint flow over there. And let's flip that cup. And let's go flip that second cup. I'll let those colors churn for a few moments. And let's pop that open, see what we get. And pop that second cup open as well. Right now, this is just a simple flip cup technique. Again, there are no cell activators within these paints. And we're just going to tilt this canvas and stretch the paint across until it's covering all corners of the canvas. If there are any cool areas you want to preserve on there, just try and do that as best possible. Again, tipping the canvas is going to stretch the paint, so you're going to distort any existing cells you have here at the moment. But we're going to add a bunch of chameleon cells in here, so all good. If you find this video entertaining or informative, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Once my paints have been layered, flipped onto the canvas, and then the paint stretched across the canvas, the chameleon cell process itself is rather labor intensive, and it took about 21 minutes from start to finish of the chameleon cell process. Since this is a lengthy and labor intensive process, I've sped up the chameleon cell creation. This is at 10 times normal speed. To create the chameleon cells, what I'm doing is taking a toothpick, dipping it lightly into a coconut oil mix, and then just slightly tapping that onto the canvas, pressing that oil down into the paints. I'll tap that 4 or 5 times and then I'll clean it off, add some more oil and tap again. I do get a lot of questions about how much pressure to apply to the toothpick. Here is the detailed close-up of the chameleon cell creation process. You'll want a very light tap of the toothpick. Don't press through that canvas. You just want enough pressure to press down through the layers of paint and press that oil into the bottom layer. And so once that oil is pressed down through the layers of paint, it's free to float up, bringing the other layers of paint with it. And depending how close or far apart you're using the toothpick to tap, those cells will grow until they reach the other cell. And in the end, you get these beautiful, very unique cells structured throughout the canvas. The special ingredient we're using here to create the chameleon cells is Palmer's Coconut Oil Hair Polisher Serum. With the chameleon cell technique, you're actually injecting the cell activator directly into specific areas of the canvas. And by injecting that coconut oil cell activator through those layers of paint, as the oil lifts back up towards the surface, it's going to bring each of the different colors of paint up through, and that's what's going to give you your chameleon cell effect. Here are the initial wet results. Some close-up detail for you of those chameleon cells. Just amazing how those cells develop and grow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and feel inspired to try the chameleon cell technique yourself. And here are the final dry results. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to Paint of Art for more creative content. Happy painting!